Sometimes we just need to take one of those big breaths, you know? For some reason, that's what I felt like right when I pushed go live. It was just a big breath, okay? So sometimes we just need to take that big breath to be able to get ourselves together for that day or that moment. Some things just are, you know, at that point where you just need a breath because everything just seems to be going so fast and it's just making you just seem so antsy, have a lot of anxiety, stress builds up, you know, and you just need to take that deep breath. So, as we're talking about deep breath, let's go ahead and get started with our opening prayer. So, on this one, like I always do, I want you to take 3 deep inhalations. The first one is the love that you feel for yourself and breathe out that negativity. The second one is the love that you feel for your family and breathe out that negativity. And the third one is the love that you feel for the world and breathe out that negativity. So go ahead and take your 3 deep breaths. Thank you, God, Goddess, Buddha, Teo, Allah, whatever it is that you call your higher power. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for allowing us to wake up this morning and starting us on our day, getting us moving, getting us grooving, whatever we're listening to this morning. I hear music playing in my head right now. So, whatever you're listening to or whatever tune is in your body, allow it to flow through you because it's from the divine. The divine wants us to be happy. For some reason, our society has made us very afraid and fearful and stressed out and all of these things. And the divine doesn't want that for us. They want us to be happy souls. They want us to be always engaging, always transparent. But sometimes we don't get there. So I'm asking right now that you give me the words, give me the thoughts, give me the messages that come through for your people, allowing them to know that they are free, allowing them to know that they are cherished, allowing them to know that they are loved right now. I'm really asking for them to have the courage and the strength to move forward with everything and anything that their soul desires right now. Thank you for the many things that are about to happen in our lives as we move forward, knowing that you are the center of it all, knowing that you have the power just as long as we remember who we are. I'm asking right now that you allow our spirit guides, our guardian angels, our animal guides to come in right now and just surround us with their love and their protection. Also, I ask for our ancestors that are here for our highest good to come in and give us their knowledge and their wisdom. I ask that Archangel Michael stand before us for our protection. Archangel Raphael stand to our left for our healing. Archangel Uriel comes in and stands behind us for our wisdom. And Archangel Hanael stands to our right for our feminine wisdom and power. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. So it is, and so it will be. So funny that I'm sitting here and I'm listening to myself, and I sound like I'm underwater. And that is one of the things that we're about to do. Today is my youngest son's birthday, so we're about to go to the water park, and here I am sounding like I'm already underwater to myself. So that is something that I'm funny about, that I find funny, should I say. And then another thing that I find funny is today, I do the Louise Hayes um, self love book. Okay, so self love calendar. And today it says, I joyfully keep my inner child safe at the center of my being. I love and cherish my inner child. It's like, wow, okay. So that's why I'm saying today's tap in. Today is tap into your inner child, okay? Let that child know that they are loved and cherished, just like I said inside the opening prayer. We need to know that we're loved and cherished no matter what. Okay, no matter what, no matter what you think, whatever is around you, you are loved and cherished. You are a child of the Most High. You can't get any better than that. You can't get any better than that. Yesterday, I was watching a TV show, and it was called God's Favorite Idiot, and that's a series that's out right now. And this guy was struck by lightning and given some kind of powers. What powers it is, we don't know yet. Okay, but it's not so much that he's an idiot. He's just at that point where he is always nice to people, always doing good. You know what I'm saying? And it's very childlike. He doesn't see the world like we see the world. Yes, he sees the dangers, but it's like, the willy nilliness of a child, the innocence of a child. And that's where sometimes we need to go back to. I know that's hard in this time frame, but if you really believe that the divine being or source or the spirit or God, whatever you call him, is really in your favor and on your side, and really truly walk in that, why are you afraid of anything? Why are you afraid to be you? Why are you afraid to show your true colors? Why are you afraid to open up to the world? And I'm sorry, I'm looking around because I'm at the park and I'm seeing all of the people walking. They got people walking with their dogs, people walking with friends and everything else. I'm just walking, looking around. But why are you afraid? If you're really, truly in touch with your divine being and you really, truly believe that he has your back, she has your back, they have your back, why are you afraid? Why are you walking through this world afraid? Okay? Everybody's talking about the gas prices and everybody's talking about the food prices and everything becomes a complaint. Why are we complaining? Oh, because you don't believe that your needs will be met. That's the only reason why people complain. Because they don't believe that their needs will be met. Stop complaining. Start looking forward to it. Okay, you only got $30? Put the $30 in your gas tank. You only got $30 to go to the store with? Pick up the things that you really need. You know what I'm saying? It's like stop complaining about not having enough because you are not tapping into your source to know that you are going to have enough, to know that you have enough. That's where I'm at right now, and I'm not talking to anybody because I haven't been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been standing in it for the last 2 months. Okay? Standing and walking through feeling like I'm not enough, feeling like, I don't have enough to give to my kids the way they need to give, or to be given to. But guess what? When you tap in and you really stay in that frame, God does come through and provide. I promise you. I promise you. I don't know how he does it. I don't ask no questions. I just know he does. Okay, when I first got here, I'm not gonna lie. When I first got here, I had not a dime. I was negative $80 in my bank account. Okay, I got here to Texas on a wing and a prayer. Okay, and then when I got to Texas, I had family here that helped me get through the first 3 weeks of me being here. Okay, then for some odd reason, God was like, "Okay, here's the house." Dropped it right in my lap. He goes, "Oh yeah, you, you need some money, don't you?" They upgraded my um, disability benefits. Here's the chunk that you need because, we upgraded it in December and we didn't pay you. So guess what? We got to pay you this chunk. We're going to just give you this chunk right here. Okay? And then after that, it was like, okay, I had an organization that helped me pay for my first month's rent, my security deposit, my first month's rent. all of a sudden my VA kicked in and they was like, oh, so we got to get that check that we gave them for first month's rent back. So you have to pay your portion of the rent. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, God, can you make a way for this? He was like, yeah. And at that point, I was about to travel somewhere. So I was like, okay, so I have the money just enough to travel. He was like, no, you don't. Here's another chunk. Boop. Right into my bank account. And it was like, oh, where did this come from? Oh, they owed you back pay. Oh, okay. So it's like, don't worry, just ask. And I know that sounds so crazy, but people don't understand and people don't listen to that part of it. All you got to really do is ask the question. Ask the question, ask for the guidance, and just ask for the help. And it comes. I promise you. I promise you. But you have to ask, and you have to have that, what did I say? That mustard seed of faith, that you know that you're always supported. And it's so funny because once you start seeing that you're supported and you start walking in that walk, when you tap in, okay, it really becomes clear. And you start walking in it more and start having more blessings come into you. Why do you always think that people tell you to, pray, 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 pray? I know prayer doesn't seem like it sounds like it works, okay? But it doesn't just take prayer, because prayer is always asking, but you also have to sit in meditation and remember who you are. You're a child of the Most High. He is not going to leave you stranded and desolate. That's only if you want to be, because you don't ask. I know that sounds crazy, because I know I have a lot of people out here that are like, what do you mean? I don't have money for this, and I don't have the money for this. There goes that complaint. And like I said, I've been there. I've been a complainer. And I've seen so much happen. So I'm not sitting up here. Oh, I keep saying it. I got to get out of that habit of saying I'm not sitting up here trying to tell you, because I am trying to tell you. Stop complaining. Start getting into the habit of having that gracious spirit. If you don't have the spirit of gratitude, then yeah, you missing something. That's an element of it. You have to be grateful for everything that you do have. When you're stepping into that power and knowing that the Most High is going to take care of you, He's going to give you everything that you need. When you start stepping into that power and you start stepping into that gratefulness, and you start showing how grateful you are just by talking to somebody, just by giving somebody a hug, just by giving somebody a smile, just by, elbow bumping, fist bumping, whatever it is that y'all do right now. When y'all start showing the gratitude outwardly, okay, and asking for things inwardly, but then at the same time knowing that you have it already. That's the part that sometimes people don't get. And don't get me wrong, I don't always get it either. I was just riding past a property and I was like, ooh, I would like to have that. And by the time I got to the end of this piece of property, there was a for sale sign on that property. God, I ain't got no money. I don't got no money. What you mean for sale? I had to laugh because I was like, what you mean? I don't have not a red dime to my name. And how you going to show me a for sale sign at the end of the property that I said I won't as I ride it through? What the hell? He was like, did I ask you if you had any money? Did I ask you if you had any money? No. So I'm having these conversations with God. He was like, just call the number. Okay. So I call the number. I find how much it is. Then, there was a seminar talking about VA loans, how to use your home loan, VA home loan, if you haven't used it yet, how to figure out how much money it's worth or whatever, how much you can use towards your finance in your house. They have a zero down program and all this other stuff. So I'm like, oh, snap. When you ask, you shall receive the guidance that you need to get to where you want. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way, but people need to start tapping in and stop hindering yourself. Your dreams are not just dreams. They're showing you a reality that you can have if you tap into the Most High. if you allow the Most High to guide you. I always say that He leaves you breadcrumbs for every decision that you need to make in your life. But do you take the breadcrumbs, or do you think that you know already what it is that you need to do? Do you ask for the guidance? Do you ask? Are you tapping into your source? Because your source has many resources, people, places, and things. He has them all. He puts them all in place for you. But do you tap in to find that resource that you're looking for? That's all it takes. That's all it takes is for you to tap in. Tap in. I don't know how else to put that into simpler forms or simpler terms. You need to tap in. Okay? Um, what's another thing I was talking about? It's so funny because I know I go around and about, but it comes back to the same thing. And it's always going to be tapping into your higher power, tapping into your source, tapping into who you are, remembering who you are. Okay? Those are the main points that I have for today. It's always going to be remembering who you are. Always. Always going to be that. I'm never going to stop because that's my message for the people. Remembering who you are, remembering your power, remembering your strength, and being courageous through it all. Because it's going to take you to be courageous. It's going to take you to step outside of the box that society has formed for you. Okay? Get out of that fearful state of not having enough, not being able to support yourself, because the divine will always support you. He will always give you the support that you need when He sees fit. See, that's the problem too, that we always want it in our time because it's like right now, right now, right now. Everything has to be right now. But everything can't be right now because you ain't ready for it right now. Oh, damn, that hit me in my face quickly. You ain't ready for it right now. You have to follow the breadcrumbs to get to where you want to get to. Your dreams will manifest into reality, but you have to follow the breadcrumbs to get there. And a lot of people ain't willing to follow those breadcrumbs. A lot of people ain't willing to listen. A lot of people ain't willing to do the work. Doing the work again, okay? Everybody thinks that, oh, manifestation is just sitting here and doing the whole yeah, no. No. You actually have to get out there and work too, okay? Either perfecting what your craft is or learning more about your craft or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You still have to make moves. But like I said, the divine will always lead you towards the move that you need to make. So, with that said, like I say, I don't use cards to do card readings for, future things and stuff like that. It's just the here and the now. And for some reason, excuse me, for some reason, remember burps are confirmation. For some reason today, I bought out the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Barton Reed. And the only reason why you see me looking over there is because I was looking at the book. Okay, so that's what I'm going to pull one or two cards from just to help us out for today. Because, like I said, today is the Inner Child Day. Let your inner child flow. Do something that allows you to show your inner child that love, okay? Allowing that inner child to heal just a little bit more. So, like I said, today is my youngest son's and my youngest son's birthday. So we're taking him to the water park that's around here. Okay. And it's so funny because I remember I tell you I don't pull the cards to, tell us about the future or anything like that. I pull the cards to get us through this day. And I guess this is our encouraging word because the card for today is number 54 and it's encouragement. And that's all I'm trying to do for y'all as of today is to encourage y'all just to be you, remembering who you are and allowing you to come through. Okay? So that's funny that that comes up. Encouragement as being the the things for today. So also with the encouragement is you encouraging somebody else to be their higher self, to allow their light to shine through. And right now it's the children. Are you encouraging your children? Are you really supporting their dreams? For me, I can say no. I can be truly honest and say no, I haven't truly been there to support every and each and one of my child's dreams. Okay? Like my 12-year-old. He's turning 12 today, so he wants to be this YouTuber, and I haven't encouraged that. But it's like, you know what? He's really good at making his animations. He's really good at the building stuff. He's always loved Legos. He's always loved getting on what is that, Minecraft and doing those things. And I see that people are out here making videos of playing video games. And it's being popular. So I'm like, oh wow, I didn't encourage him when he was younger. And now he's like, well, mom, can I do it? And I did tell him that he had to be a little bit older. So now it's time to really allow his brain to take off and do whatever it does. So again, being encouragement. And what is that? That's a younger draft with an older draft. Okay? Being encouraging. It says this card tells you that that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into your dreams of your life. New things out here to be explored. And the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path, so keep going. That's all I got for today. Because my whole spiel was about encouragement. I just didn't know that that's what it was. I called it tapping in. I need to go ahead and change it to encouragement. Okay? Yeah, look, because the next card out is the compass. And what does a compass do? Shows you the direction. And what did we just read from the encouragement? That they will show us each step of the way. So again, I don't do I don't do this work just to be doing this work. I really am doing this work because God is calling me to step into my unknown. Step into the power that lies ahead. You might not understand it right away, but it will come. Those are three cards for today. I'm done with this one. I'm not gonna go no further because, like I said, y'all want to get to know me. You see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you haven't hit me up on TikTok yet, you can find me there. TikTok's on Tuesdays at 1, so that's 1 Central, so that's 2 Eastern, and that's what, 11 Pacific. And you can find me there on Fridays at 5. So that's 5 Eastern. Yeah, 5 Eastern, 4 Central, and 2 Pacific. That's where you can find me. Y'all want some of this energy that I start giving out and all the information that starts to come? Tap in. That's all I got to say. Tap in. Yes, everything is great, sweetie. I'm about to jump off. I've been on for 24 minutes. I try not to go between 20, I try not to go over 30 and not stay under 20. So I just gave a little bit of information. So go back and watch the replay. But you already tapping into your inner child. You out here doing dirt bike shit and everything else. You already tapping into your inner child, which is great. Never lose it. So again, my name is Naomi's Light. I love y'all, and I'm out.